Hi, let's talk about the golden hours, maybe the golden days following a massive power grid failure. The cause could be an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse. It could be sabotage. It could be cyber terrorism. It could be nature itself in the form of a coronal mass ejection. But whatever the cause, power is out. The cell phones everywhere have ceased to work. The landlines, your phone landline doesn't work, and you have figured out that this is it. It's not something you've looked forward to. I'm not looking forward to an event like that if it ever does happen, but at least we know what it is. We know the implications of a long-term power failure. However, if you look around you, most people have no clue. For whatever reason, they don't know what an EMP is. They may have watched a few episodes of Revolution on TV a couple of years ago, but they don't really have an understanding of how to prepare for an event like that, how to survive. They have no idea of what the timeline might be as far as the amount of time you have to prepare for something that is that widespread. But you do. And in those hours, in those days, that is your opportunity to make sure your home is secure. Find and track down your family members. It may mean riding a bike, it may mean going on a scooter or whatever, because if your vehicles aren't working, you'll have to figure out some creative way of gathering everyone back together. It may mean taking the cash that you have on hand, the cash that you have at home, and hitting up a few small stores around just to stock up on things that maybe you were short of. Believe me, when the EMP happens, if it ever does, if a power grid failure ever happens, it's going to catch even the very best prepper, even the most prepared survivalist, a little bit unaware, because there's always that one thing that we meant to do. I've been meaning to grab another 2 or 3 cases of water bottles. Suddenly my family is running low on water bottles. Whatever the case is, in that moment, in those following days, if you have that much time, that will be the perfect opportunity because no one else will know what's going on. Most people do not have a lot of cash on them. I mean, right at this moment, how much cash do you have in your wallet, your purse, uh, tucked away somewhere in your home? How much cash can you get your hands on right now, this moment, if you couldn't get to a bank, if the banks and ATMs were no longer working? Well, that's how much cash you have to go on. So most people have very, very little. They rely on their credit cards or their debit cards, the checkbook. Those will not be accepted in most, maybe in all businesses because who knows what's going to happen. However, those businesses are also unaware. So if you go, let's say, to a dollar store and you're picking up rope and you're picking up duct tape and I'm sounding like I'm setting you up for a kidnapping, don't I? And big black trash bags, whatever it is you find at the dollar store that you think you might need, you can pay cash and chances are very good that they will accept it. Just understand that you have that window of time, and it's a window of time that virtually no one else around you is going to be aware of. So think about what you might do in those early hours, in those early days, if you're lucky, to just shore up your preps, as we call them sometimes. What could you do to secure your home? And if you live in an urban center with lots and lots of people, what could you do in those first minutes to get out? Food for thought, huh? But there will be those golden minutes, hours, possibly golden days. So think about how to plan for that window of time when you're aware, but no one else is. Hmm. This is Lisa Bedford, the Survival Mom. Give this some thought, keep on prepping, and I'll catch you the next time around.